Cis night. Cis left. Hello, and thank you for joining me on my Elite Dangerous My Adventures. See, we're getting close to seeing all of the planets in Sol. Salacia, something like that. Let's go ahead and click on it, go over to planetary, see if there's anything out of the ordinary that's here, which doesn't seem to be. I'm sure it's not that bright, being like 19,000 kilometers from the sun. Now its gravity is 0.16, so the gravity will be better, so the surface mining will be better. It's common reserve, so it's not pristine. And it's right there at 36,000. It is way out there. Cis alternate. Cis alternate. Cis left. Yeah, before we leave, I wanted to make sure we were recording, because I did do that earlier and had to go back and redo those. Okay, so let's take off. Cis landing.
Landing gear retracted.
We have to go 90 degrees from the planet. Cis night. Mass lock is still on. We have to wait for it to go off. Temperature did come down to 41, so that's good. Let's zoom out on our sensor.
Frame shift drive.
Let's go into Super Cruise. Escape vector, if something goes wrong, you would go toward the escape vector.
2, 1, engage.
Kind of the same type of escape vector on interdictions, when you get interdicted by pirates. Cis alternate. Max speed. Cis night. And I have to do something else in 36 minutes. So as soon as we land, I will take a break from recording and we'll run around on Salacia in the video after this one. We'll discovery scan. Probably don't have to, but as far as we're going to go out. The sun is in front of us, so it's that way where it says Sol. Sure, that's the sun, beginning of the system. It's in 17,000, so it's just on the other side of the sun. So we're going to go 17,000 and then, another 18,000 on the other side of that. So we're pretty much going from one side of the solar system to the other. And we're at 80 times the speed of light. That's what the seas are. 180 now. We're moving pretty fast. The sun's going to pass us, and we're going to go past it. Sun's like over here. In there somewhere. We'll stay to the right because we want the sun to be directly behind us. We want as much light as possible, but at like 16,000 light seconds on the other side of the sun. Yeah, the sun's right in there. It's 7,000. But it's like 16,000 on the other side of the sun. And it has to do with the orbits. Like on the system map, it looks like that MS4 is right next to Salacia. But it's really not. It's based on the orbit. See, it's all the way across the system. MS4 and Salacia because of the orbit. So we're about even with the sun, and now we're going out to Salacia. You see the sun is directly to the right of us and down. So we want to stay kind of down too. And we'll come up on Salacia because we want the sun directly behind us. We want as much sunlight as possible, which is probably not going to be that much unless it has some kind of more illuminant material, maybe a brighter material that'll reflect the light instead of consume the light if it's dark. And sometimes I make comments and an expert will come on and correct me. I'm not one of those that has to be right all the time, because I know I'm not, and I don't have to be right all the time. But it's all about the entertainment. About my entertainment and your entertainment. That's what it's about. I don't care for television. And hopefully you'd rather watch my videos than TV. Getting a ringing in my ear that I've got 30 minutes to an appointment that I have with my real job. Because they'll say, quit playing games and get a real job. Well, I have a real job and I play games. I have to be available 24/7 with my real job. And in between those times, I'll do a video. Okay? Sun is kind of behind us and up, so we'll get to where we can bring it down, where it's directly behind us. So the sun is directly behind the ship, up slightly. So we're kind of lining ourselves up between the sun and Salacia. doesn't look bright. That's what I was saying. Even though it's the sunny side, it's not really that sunny. Because it's like 16,000 light seconds away. And now the grid will come up, so it'll look brighter, but it's really not until we get past the grid, because it was surface scanned. And we got a wild orbital line again. Yeah, I kind of want a glide slope, so start out down here and then take it into a glide.
Orbital flight engaged.
See, the sun is kind of high. But it's certainly not that bright. We'll go over here. We're coming out about 40 kilometers, and we're in a glide slope. Cis night. Turn on the night vision because I'm sure we're going to have it. And the night vision is painting, so giving us a little clearer of what we're coming against. We're coming out of the glide, and we came out just fine. That looks pretty good. Slow her down and make our swing. So you can see kind of the surroundings. Cis landing. There's kind of a bright spot over here. I don't know if it's really anything, but kind of get close to it. Cis landing.
Landing gear deployed.
Trying to push us up. Sys alternate. Make our way down. Looks like we got company to our left side. See if we can find that spot. Kind of go back and forth. And we found it. Sys down. Still got plenty on that SRV. Sys full.
Low gravity warning.
Sys lights. Sys lights. Yeah, the train could be a little rough. Get up on this hill. Sys ship.
Ship dismissed.
Okay. Just below the video that you're watching, to the right side, you will see a red and white button that says subscribe. Please click that. That would really help me out. And to the left side, you'll see my channel, GFM_RDG. So if you'll look at the playlist, those are the series that I have. My Adventures is the one you're watching right now. So if you'll just click play all and watch all of the adventures. So the next video will be running around on Salacia. So Salacia. We'll try to run around on it and see what we can find. So thank you for watching this video with me, and I look forward to having you on the next one. Goodbye.